I've been incredibly fortunate to be given this opportunity and hope to give back to a community which has given me so much. I ask for your vote in my campaign to continue serving as your B County Judge. For additional information on your polling location, assistance voting, or ride to the polls, please call 361-358-4440. This is Stephanie Silvas, your County Judge, and I ask you for your vote to continue serving you as your B County Judge. Paid political ad paid for by Stephanie Silvas, your B County Judge.
She is the youngest, I believe, in this entire state of Texas that serves in this important role. Of our 254 counties, she's the first female county judge here in B County. She truly is history-making, not only in this community, but throughout the state of Texas. I'm proud to serve with her. I'm proud to be a supporter of her, and I'm urging you to do the same by voting for her as well. I appreciate what you're doing. May God bless each and every one of you. May God bless the great state of Texas, and give it up for the next county judge of B County.
Hi, Stephanie Silvas. I'm the County Judge of B County, first female county judge in B County, one of the youngest in the state. I'm actually the third youngest, female in the state of Texas.
So you're saying you do better research than that guy?
Well, I go to these conferences with all the county judges in the state, so I know them personally.
Okay, rock on. It really is an honor, man. I would never thought I'd be sitting with somebody like that. Yeah,
thank you.
Really. Well, let me ask you, who inspired you as a child?
Sure. Well, my parents, my mom and dad brought us here when I was 5 years old. They brought us to B County. We are originally from Nueces County, and they've always been involved in our community, always been leaders in the community. Kind of volunteering was always a must. It wasn't, we were voluntold to participate in activities, but it gave us an identity. Our culture. We DX political growing up and learned about our culture, learned about our history, and I'm very proud to have parents who instilled that in us.
That's awesome. Did you always know you wanted to be a judge?
No, but I always knew I wanted to be in public service. I wanted originally to be a journalist and kind of be a voice for people who didn't have a voice. Okay. And then in undergrad, I wrote for the school newspaper and realized I wasn't allowed to write what I wanted to write about because there's an agenda. Absolutely. And so I went to law school to do that. And when I was in law school, I wanted to be a judge. That was the ultimate goal, was to be a judge. Never imagined that it would happen this quickly.
How old are you? I know you're
I'm 32. I'm 32. I've been out of law school for 5 years.
Okay, that's very, very impressive. What did you do with your community before you became a judge, became a lawyer, and did you practice here?
I practiced here when I first got out, but then I got hired on with the Attorney General's office in Corpus Christi. I worked for the Child Support Division. I was the lowest level attorney in the state of Texas. AAG 1 is what the job description is, and within 18 months I was promoted to be general counsel in the Child Support Division. I was the youngest attorney in the state of Texas in general counsel under Attorney General Greg Abbott at the time. Okay. And so that's where I was working when I got this appointment. But working for the state of Texas and working for the children of the state of Texas was amazing. It was very fulfilling to be able to get families the support that they were entitled to.
Especially starting off, wanting to reach out to help people with a voice. Absolutely. Well, that brings me to how young girls may look at you as a role model, intending to follow in your footsteps. What would you say to them today?
I tell this to people all the time. I'm at schools all the time. You can do anything you set your mind to. I grew up in very modest family. My parents are small business owners, struggled for everything that they got. They came from an even poorer family growing up in Nueces County. My dad owns a computer business. My mom owns an insurance agency. They built it from the ground up. My brother, Michael, now runs the insurance agency, and my dad still does computer business. But they really sacrificed a lot to put me through school. But I also worked very hard to make it. I went to school in Massachusetts and then came back to Texas and took the Texas bar exam. Didn't know a lick of Texas law, but took the Texas bar exam and passed on the very first try. So, you can do it if you set your mind to it. If I can do it, coming from very little, anyone can do it.
That's great. I like that. As the B County Judge, how would you describe your experience working with and serving the community of Beeville?
Well, it's been great. I have had such amazing leaders in the community kind of put their trust in me and faith that I can handle this job. And I'll tell you, I've had people come up to me and say, when you got appointed, we thought you were too young, inexperienced, that this was too big of a job for you, but I've proved them wrong. they admit that. But these leaders trusted. A few of the leaders really. I got appointed by unanimous court. 4 commissioners. They were deadlocked for weeks and weeks and weeks. Couldn't make a decision, and then decided on me. They had the faith that I could do this, and they put their trust in me. And I just want to make them proud.
10 months later, you have the Bush family out.
Yeah.
That's a big deal. You're on kind of a fast track. With so many residents of Beeville looking forward to your continued stay in office, what can B County expect from you if you are reelected?
Well, I'm just going to keep doing what I've been doing. We have been looking at contracts. We renewed a contract with the city that had been expired for 8 years, hadn't been renewed, the jail agreement. We've revamped our expo, which is the community event center for the county. We have arenas for roping. We have pavilions. We have an auditorium that hosts weddings, quinceañeras. We have our livestock show out there. We've been doing renovations on there since I took office. We're going to continue to do that, make that facility a place that people can be proud of. Every county building I've touched in some way, from the new parking lot at the tax office to cleaning out vacant buildings to even hiring new maintenance staff that actually the Springfest Festival. Yes, we're bringing that in. I want the community to have things to do, and we want to make an investment. The county should be making investments in these community events, and I'm committed to that.
That's awesome. The first annual B County Spring Fest is exciting for the town of Beeville.
Yes.
What was the deciding factor to bring that festival together?
When John Gutierrez came in and said that kids 12 and under were going to be free, I was sold.
Family.
Yeah,
Family
our kids need things to do here to stay off the streets, to stay out of trouble, and I'm excited about that, and I'm excited about new events coming here, making their home here. We have Western Week, we have the livestock show, and GSC6. Those have been here for 20 to 40 years. We want new things as well. We want them to stay, and we want new ones to come in and be here for the next 40 years.
Like advance with the rest of the planet, huh? I feel you there. Would you say it's safe to say Beeville has many more festivals to come?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Right.
Springfest is just the beginning.
I like that personally.
Yeah.
With the community's anticipation of the festival to come, what is the overall goal for B County? What do you intend to accomplish?
I hope that we bring people in to see the community and see what great things we have to offer here. The expo, we're doing a lot of work on it. We're building some new bars out there. The old arena, which is behind the auditorium, hasn't been used in at least 5 years. We are taking the roof off. The roof is bad, and we're taking it off so that we can start using it again. We want to have more events here, and we just told the roping events this weekend that we're doing that, and they're so excited. They said that we're going to be booked. There's going to be people coming in, so we're very excited about it.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Well, I really appreciate your time.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for coming and highlighting B County. There's so many things that we have going on here, so many great people, great events, and we appreciate you guys coming in.
We look forward to doing this a lot.
Thank you.
My name is George P. Bush, Texas Land Commissioner.
All right. Very nice to meet you, George.
Nice to meet you, too.
Just a question. It's an honor here to have you speaking with us today. I'm sure it's an honor for Ms. Silvas as well. If you would come join us, we'd be grateful. Let me ask you, why do you stand behind her for re-election here in B County?
Well, first of all, it's an honor to visit with your viewers this afternoon and to be back in the story of Beeville. For me, I had a chance to campaign in this community and understand the values not only of the county but of the state as an elected official, and I think Stephanie reflects those values. If you look at her hard work as an attorney in the region, but more importantly her community service, I think that really stands out in terms of a leadership quality, is serving others. If you look at her track record, that's all she's done, is serve other people.
Yeah, that's how I got right here too. And she's most certainly does not run opposed in 2016. What would you say separates her from her competitors and makes her the best for the job?
Well, again, I think being blessed as a member of my family, I've had a chance to see good politicians behind the scenes and other and bad ones.
All right.
But the best ones are the ones that think about others before they think about themselves, that approach the issues as a servant leader. And Stephanie truly reflects that, but also the diversity of our state. I mean, we live in a state that's now majority minority, and Stephanie is the only female county judge to ever serve in this particular role, and I believe based on our research, is the youngest county judge in the entire state of our 254 counties.
This is a historical interview. Right here.
Yeah, she's
awesome.
She's pretty much making history.
I'm glad to be a part of it. Is there anything else you'd like to say to any viewers, anybody listening?
Well, to your viewers, there's no more important role than registering and voting, and we're blessed to have the early voting already open, so I encourage you all to get out and exercise that vote, and to vote not only for Stephanie, but for great leaders throughout the state and the country. So,
thank you very much for having us.
Yeah.
I've been incredibly fortunate to be given this opportunity and hope to give back to a community which has given me so much. I ask for your vote in my campaign to continue serving as your B County Judge. For additional information on your polling location, assistance voting, or ride to the polls, please call 361-358-4440. This is Stephanie Silvas, your County Judge, and I ask you for your vote to continue serving you as your B County Judge. Paid political ad paid for by Stephanie Silvas, your B County Judge.